Hello to all of our wonderful Hotfix viewers. Thank you all so much for being here for another week of It's Dangerous to Go Alone. And we're super on theme today because we're going to be seeing some Zelda with the fantastic runners of Nuclear and Spike Vegeta. Before we jump in, just want to remind everyone that Frost Fatale submissions for both runs and volunteers open tomorrow. They're going to be open until the 26th of November. So any women speedrunners in the chat, if you're interested, you can find information at gamesdonequick.com/framefatales. I'm a little bit biased, but I would love to see your submissions for that. And I think we're just about ready to get into some Zooter Zoomies. How are you two doing today?
Zooter Zoomies. I've never heard it
Zooter
called
Zoomies.
that. That's so sick. I
Thank
love
you.
that.
How have
is
we
that?
never called it that, Spike?
That's
Like-
so good. Every tweet from now on, yo, 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 it's your boy Spike Vegeta going live with some Zooter Zoomies.
I love a good alliteration. You gotta.
We've been calling it Zooter for years, but never Zoomies. So anyways, yeah, we're doing good. I'm doing good. Are you doing good, Nukes? I didn't bother
I'm
asking.
really good. I'm very excited to be here. I've wanted to come. I like this. This feels like this is meant to have happened for a long time.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I'm very happy to be here.
Me too, because like we it was one of those things where I was just like, Nukes, I know gonna have you on doing some Zooter because I absolutely love. We were talking about this before the show. I absolutely think this is such a fun way to see the Ocarina of Time randomizer. You kind of divide and conquer. Both of you know so much about this game, and then the communication between the two of you to get through this is gonna be so much fun. So you want to count down, jump right into it, and then we can talk about what the category is and what settings you all have and stuff like that.
Yeah. Spike, do you want to do the honors?
Sure, yeah. Let's like Court was saying, let's go ahead and count it down. We'll jump in because we got a longer seat here. Maybe, I don't know. We haven't looked at it. And then we'll talk about what the settings are. So let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. We're starting to know. We have Serenade of Water. We're here.
right.
I'm pressing the Serenade button.
Okay, cool.
So you do the
Yeah, so-
Kakariko stuff.
Yes,
I'll go down there.
Kakariko.
I'll see what's going on.
Yeah, so essentially, ooh, if you saw this at GDQ, Spike and I did do a version of this today where we had to beat any 5 dungeons. We're going to communicate information together, trying to find everything. It's pretty cool. We got to beat any 5 dungeons. Is that what I said? I said that already.
Yeah,
a little
but
bit
just so
extra
everyone knows,
spicy.
we have to beat any 5 dungeons, any 5.
And those
What
are
I got
those are ones that give you dungeon rewards. So just to like clarify, GTG, Ice Cavern, Bottom of the Well, do not count. Those are mini dungeons. So any of the main dungeons. Once we do that, the bridge to Ganon's castle will appear, and we got to go fight him. Oh, we do need a bow, which Anju gave me. That's pretty hot.
Ooh, I love the bow. It's my favorite kind of bow. I did
so
read a
Spike
couple
and
of
I-
hints though.
Behind the scenes too, we have a spreadsheet that we are sharing, a Google sheet. Just makes it a lot easier. So we will be typing back and forth to each other. Just kind of helps. There's a lot of information going. Like right now, Spike is reading hint stones that will give us little hints so we know, what are areas we might want to go to, what are areas we might want to avoid, so on and so
Yeah, I
forth.
can't imagine keeping all that in your head, especially
Yes.
remembering what
Yes.
you've done and what your other, what your co-op partner's done. So
Yeah, so the way I think we should split up this early game, just so we can have the checks, so we can explain a little more as well. I am checking the South Grotto. I looked at the hints in Lake Hylia, and then I'm actually going to go to Forest as an adult. I think maybe, honey, what do you think about you going to a child after this?
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do all the Kakariko stuff here as an adult, and then let me know what the song is over there, because I might want to go over there before going child if it's a good song.
Sounds good.
Those who have seen this before know that songs are very important. They unlock checks and they help move you around Hyrule very quickly because you got a lot of warp songs. So we do try to prioritize those in the beginning. I also don't know if I mentioned, but we have pot sanity on today, which is the very spicy part of this. All of the pots have randomized items in them. I also turned on Ice Trap Mayhem, so there's going to be a lot of freezies going on.
So like every single pot in the game is?
Yeah. Pretty much. There's a lot of pots that are accepted.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the pots that have like fairies in them do not get shuffled. Those stay fairies. And some of the pots are empty, but for the most part, yeah, all the pots have randoed items in them.
That's awesome.
We have ice crafts on, so we're gonna get frozen a lot here, as well as freestanding rupees here. So you can see me going through Dampe's race here, and I have to check everything along the way to make sure that there's no items hiding on the racetrack.
Now, to know GTG, it actually leads to Forest Temple. That's kind of one of the other big settings we're playing with. Once again, Dungeon Entrance Randomizer. So I know that Gerudo Training Ground, if I enter there, I'm actually going into the Forest Temple. So all the dungeon entrances are shuffled around, and that's part of the information that we have to try to deduce. Okay, I need a certain amount of items to beat the Forest Temple, like a bow, I'm going to need a strength upgrade, a couple other things. This Mido's house is terrible. But we also just need certain things to even be able to get into the dungeons. So.
Oh, also, Spike, since I know you're over there, just to make sure you remember, because this is settings I normally play with, and Spike doesn't. There's that ledge in Fury.
I'm looking up at it.
I figured you'd remember, but I also get a little scared.
Magic?
There's a lot.
In Kokiri Forest, in the shop, is magic.
Ooh, that's a good early find. Yeah, so kind of mentioned earlier with the bow, there are 3 items we absolutely need to beat this, which is bow, magic, and light arrows. You need those to beat Ganondorf in the end. So those are the 3
doing
items
well
we have
then,
to beat.
because
Yeah.
we picked up a bow, right? And then we're seeing magic. That's not okay.
We're basically already done. Pack her
He
up.
knows right
Back
away.
it up, you know?
Yeah.
10-minute estimate instead of what? Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. This is pre-planted beans. Yeah, it looks like
Yes.
that little ledge
Yes.
or something. Yep. Now we there. Also, I always like to give a shout out to this because this is an item that we never used as children. I used it in like one spot. Deku nuts are great. You can use Deku nuts and you can just stun a bunch of enemies like this guy right here. Wow, bam. Real good.
Wow,
Graveyard
that is really
path
clutch.
in Rova. Oh, you found that. Never mind.
Colossus's left hand is dead. Yeah, we know 2 of our Way of the Heroes, which we read Way of the Hero, that just means it's something you need in order to beat that corresponding dungeon. So I know that Lost Woods has something that helps us with beating the Fire Temple, and I know that the Graveyard has something that will help us defeat the Spirit Temple.
Also, I realize we're talking very fast right now.
Yes,
The
there's a
beginning
lot
of this
going
is a lot of information. We'll definitely chill it out as we go on.
No,
But there's
it's
a
good,
lot
though,
to like. There's a forefront here of a lot of information
Yes.
going on.
Super helpful though, because it's like that's the crux of what you need to know when you're watching a randomizer is like what are they gunning for. So it's a super important overview.
And a good placement for that. Dodongo's Cavern, definitely one of the easiest dungeons to beat, is in the Deku Tree. So,
Okay.
oh, no.
Good to know. Yeah, Dodongo's Cavern is one of those ones that you typically end up beating in these settings. So you only need bombs or explosives, I guess, really, to beat that one. So.
Yeah, you can find like a strength upgrade even. Yeah, that's right. I said that. That's right. We're ready to go. Strength upgrade plus like bomb shoes or something. But yeah, as long as you got some explodies, it's a child dungeon. We can take that out pretty quickly. And again, as long as Nukes and I each defeat any 5 dungeons in the game, we are good to go.
So we'll probably see if we can give y'all a variety just for showcase purposes. If you're trying to go extra fast here, that wouldn't be the strat, but for GDQs, I know Spike and I like to just try to show y'all as much as possible because there's a lot of neat strats in Randomizer for Ocarina of Time.
So while I do know that Lost Woods is a place potentially with some good stuff as an adult, I can't really get much here. I'm going to try to do a couple of nifty glitchless jumps. Just going to try to pause buffer this backflip right here. Nice. To get past Mido, logically, we'll talk about logic in a second, but logically the game expects that you have either Saria's song to move him, or that I have the Minuet of Forest so that we can just warp past him.
This is probably a pretty basic question, but how do you swap between, you know, the kid and the adult, and how easy is it to do, or do you kind of have to go out of your way to do that? Is it annoying?
It kind of depends on. So, like, I got Prelude of Light, which is our thing that gets us a Temple of Time, where you can switch between your ages. I got that real early, so that makes it a lot easier. Another song that helps with that is Serenade. If you're a child, you can fly the owl up. But Temple of Time can kind of be out of the way. Generally, you'll see us, like, do, like, kind of do, like, a block of child, a block of adult. You're not going to see runners switching a lot because there's kind of time to do that.
Makes sense. Cool.
I also read, that the Deku tree unfortunately drowned, so that's unfortunate. It's under the vast lake. It's in the water temple.
Oh.
Big Pose, to note, is a strength upgrade. So that's actually very interesting with what we've got.
Big Pose is a strength upgrade. Okay. Did you get a bonus song? Is that why you?
Well, I'm saying we have a bow.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yes,
Minuet is vanilla out over here, just a note.
All right, Spike. Just to let you know, I did go up Death Mountain Trail. I checked Dodongo's Cavern. It's Shadow Temple. I checked the pots in Goron City, most of them. And I am getting the kid. I'm waiting for the kid to come around, so I'm just trying to clear some of this stuff as well. I do want to go into DMC. There's that whole block of rupees that I can jump down to as an adult, so I'm trying to get some of these big chunks done.
All right, make my way over. So now I guess yeah, could you say again? I was also typing out some stuff. What did you say you all just did so I don't do the same stuff? Yeah.
Oh my, Spike.
I'm sorry.
Figure it out.
Left hand is dead.
Go
it's
dive
for
into
you
the
as well.
pond.
What was
I
it?
went up Dodongo's Cavern.
Okay.
Is Shadow Temple. I went
love it.
into Goron City, and I'm going into DMC. I did pots in Goron City and the kid.
Okay, sounds good. I will elect to, so unless you want Minuet, no other reason really to go over there. It sounds like potentially you could figure out what this Lost Woods way of the hero is. Going child to go get a few checks potentially over there. I will go up Zora's River as an adult, because that just sounds like fun. Sounds like a good time. Number of checks over here that adult can get to, but child has to wait until they have either a scale or explosives.
That was not smart.
I tell you what,
I see a couple of questions in chat want to address. What's your 5 dungeon co-op PB as you estimate 240? So there's that. So Randomizer doesn't really have like leaderboards or anything or PBs because every time you play it's different and it can wildly change depending on that. Typically when Spike and I do these, we finish around 2:30, but sometimes we come around, like 1.5 hours. Sometimes we come in around 3.5 hours, depending on how nasty the sea decides to be. Are you kidding me?
I had some troubles with
I am
the Sacred
struggling.
Forest. I had some troubles with the
fire
Sacred Forest Meadow jump. What's the issue?
Don't worry about it.
We got a lot of fire going on. There's just like
A lot of fire.
I'm trying
down
to
in flames.
I'm trying to do DMC with 3 hearts and no hook shot and no tunic, and it's spicy. Trying to get outside before the timer goes to 0, and it can be a little tight here. This should be good. There we go. Okay.
Nice. That was spicy.
That
is
very
very
spicy
Yeah,
up
so
there.
the reason I can show you here, the reason that we're doing this is with Rupee Sanity. There is a platform so I have to go over to this plank here and jump down, and there's a big cluster of rupees down there. So with Rupee Sanity, that's all randomized items, which of course ended up just being trash for me, but
Of course.
you gotta do it. Like there's a lot
try.
there.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
it's all about the it's all about the density of items, right? You're trying to do the most
Yes.
efficient way
Yeah.
through things. The game doesn't care if it's just 10 little individual 1 rupee collects. That's a chance. Makes sense.
Put over here. Oh,
Yeah, I
trying
see
to write stuff out.
Lonesome in chat asking, is the seed vetted for consistency's sake? Roughly vetted for just to make sure there was nothing like too nasty, because we don't want to keep Court or Ray here, you know, super long today.
6 hours.
What would
Tried
be
to
those
keep
like
it, you know.
worst case scenario? Oh no, this is here kind of moment.
It usually ends up being like your lights or your magic are just locked behind a bunch of steps. So really, like for like something like this, I just ask someone to make sure that the light arrows are not somewhere just atrocious. They're somewhere that we can access them reasonably. Make sure our magic isn't, which we already got our magic, so you know that those are the things that if we can't find are going to be very troublesome and can really a lot of seeds I feel like that end up going long for us are ones where we spend like an hour searching for like lights or magic at the very end. It's not showing up or it's locked behind. Yeah.
It's just in a random place. You don't have a lot of leads, and you just got to be checking everything. That's when you're just like, oh, you're in desperation mode of like, where is it?
So I guess at this point, I'll go. Man, we do not have a lot here early on. I guess I will go child.
I'm child right now, but yeah, that's probably we split up child at this point.
Yeah. Have you? Were you able to check Richard?
I'm just now going child.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it was daytime because it's nighttime for me. I can check Richard. If it's daytime for you,
I don't even know what time of day it is. If I'm being honest, there's a lot going on.
we'll walk out. We'll figure it out.
I read the hint stones in front of the temple a time though. I don't know why I walked here. I have prelude.
I know. Like, honestly, I walked across Hyrule Field when I was like, I could have saved Quinn to Kakariko. It's always, the first 15 minutes, chat, are genuinely the hardest part of this.
I also see that I've been very bad with my tracker, so I apologize, chat. It's a lot going on, especially when you're on GDQ explaining things, and we don't have a worm behind us, you know,
Tracking.
for the audience.
Yeah, that was legendary.
Tracking everything for us.
Worm is the MVP, always. That's just the law.
Alright, it's daytime for me, so you can get the nighttime checks.
Yeah.
So Richard, Man in Greenhouse, all those crates would be lovely. I'll go ahead and do the shooting gallery here.
Alright, Man in Green, where are you?
He's in his house is in the alley.
Yeah, the back part of it. I'm always, every time we do one of these pot rupees, I'm like, all right, yeah, how does all this work? Okay, yes. Man in Green. Man in Green, you got the goods? He does not.
Unfortunate.
I always forget, is that the one pot? Oh, no, he's got, at least 2 pots. Oh, no!
He's got 3 pots in there.
He froze me.
I'll go ahead and go into the treasure trove.
All right. Yeah, hopefully that's gonna really bust this seed wide open.
Yeah. So with pot sanity, this is definitely an infamous room here. As you can see, there are many pots in this room. I'm going to go ahead real quick and break my stick here using a little setup. This will just make it so that I can break these a lot faster by making my stick reusable, and I can just crouch stab over and over again instead of wasting my sticks. Probably get frozen a few times.
Yeah, fair enough. Seems like it.
Hopefully we don't die. I got a slingshot in here. That's
okay. Hey, Lost Woods is on the path of fire.
Yeah. So not like the most exciting item that literally gives us 1 check, but you know, that could be the check that rules them all.
It gives us 1 out of the 1,200 checks that are in this.
That's
But-
a lot of checks. Holy moly.
Yeah, honestly, it probably is like 1,000 with these settings on.
All right.
So that's right,
The only
2.5
thing
hours.
in there was the slingshot, unfortunately, Spike. But I'm gonna hightail it over to Lon Lon,
Sounds
I
good.
guess. Yeah.
To
Yeah, so
note,
Spike and I
the-
will probably be on each other's feet a little bit here, which is fine. We can
Ooh.
kind of split up areas as we're doing. What
I
were
went
you
ahead and
gonna
got.
say?
You can get ZL from Saria's song.
Oh. Oh, you went over that. Okay, you teleported.
Yeah, I was like, well, I could chill.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
bad.
time of day, please.
Yeah, it's honestly one of the most underrated songs you can find early is like Sun Song. Because then you don't have to worry about your time of day at all. But it's okay. Oh, I should also
Yeah.
probably check what our save quit is.
That would be good. Yeah, I would actually like to know that.
Yeah, gonna check down on a couple of these Lost Woods checks. And then we'll make our way over. We don't have Saria's song. You'll have a slingshot, so you'll be able to check that.
Yes. Yeah. Oh no!
Oh,
That darn cuckoo was by the door!
that darn cuckoo!
That happens every once in a while. Oh my gosh.
That is so funny.
We're a little bit rusty today. This should be a mercy kill episode. We have taken a bit of a break from this game, apparently. and-
Dude,
Not,
say-
not a PB precipice moment. On a scale of
Nah,
PB
nah, nah.
precipice to
This-
mercy kill, how de-rusted are you at your speedrun?
I'm looking
Not
out
quite
GDQ.
mercy
Which
kill
show?
level, but ooh, there's a little rough around the edges here today.
Listen, we're all in this together. That's the best part. It's not
Yeah,
a race,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
co-op,
Yes.
and that's what we love to see.
Oh my goodness.
It's all right. The big thing we're trying to look for early, chat, that will definitely give us just gobbles of checks, would be any sort of explosives.
Yeah, that's I'd say the two big so we talked about every siege you need bow, lights, and magic. However, explosives are basically necessary every time you do this, as well as I turned off skulls and I'm still checking skulls.
Yeah, I killed a skull. I was like, you get to come on the journey with me.
It's just like habit. Anyways, explosives super important. Locks a ton of checks. Locks a lot. And hook shot is going to be very important for us in terms of like
Yes.
dungeon progression, being able to defeat dungeons, get into dungeons.
Yeah, there are
I
a
got
bunch of dungeons that we
Nocturne.
just straight up can't get into. You
I
found
got
Nocturne?
Nocturne from Malin,
All right. All right.
which
Love
is
that.
good
love
because
that.
that's high. That helps us access a dungeon. And some of you might be watching. I know this is always a thing. and you're
Hook
like,
shot!
"What?"
Hook shot! Hook shots in the
Oh.
grass in Kokiri Forest. Okay.
All right, cool.
And the Kokiri sword. Okay.
Okay.
We're shmoney over there. We got stuff going on.
Money, we are
Yeah.
schmoted.
I love it.
Oh.
Gonna
In the
be a
most
show.
random places when you just find the most important stuff. It's great.
I don't
Spike,
need
did you
skulls. I
do-
don't.
Did you do a save quit or no yet?
I have not yet.
Okay, I'm in the back of Lon Lon, so I guess I'll be doing that here.
Boom, boom. All right. all right.
But yeah,
Man, so
some
far-
of you at home might be like, well, Nukes, you don't need Nocturne to get into the Shadow Temple entrance. You could just glitch over there. In general, for randomizers, a lot of glitches, big glitches, are kind of discouraged. Obviously, you can play how you want to play. Save quit put me in the market. But in general, we kind of a lot of minor glitches, a lot of glitchless stuff we'll do. If you're doing a glitch, it's likely because there's a glitchless version that is a lot more difficult than the glitch version. And this is just like coming from a place of like competitive OOT randomizer. So again, Spike and I will sometimes play with some other glitches just because we feel like, I don't know, but
Talk about the stream value. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
the seniors get picked up. We got a 2-hour 40 estimate. Also,
Alright,
there's
Spike,
a
I'm
pot in
heading
the
over to Kokiri area since you got quite a bit over there, and
Yeah, you'll get a magic, hookshot, Kokiri sword, and Furor's Wind, all for the price of, like, walking around. It's great. Why did Ganon only hide these here? I forgot, are there checks in Saria's house? Let's see here. A bow! Another bow! Okay, cool. I don't need to get the one from Anji,
Alright.
even though that
Have
one
you
would have also
gone
been easy.
into all the houses in Kokiri and broke the pots, or...
I am looking. I didn't do the one that's up at the top near the Kokiri sword.
Did you do Link's house?
I did do Link's house. You can skip that.
Okay. Did you do Kokiri sword?
Yes. You can just get the Kokiri sword and the hookshot out of the grass, and the Furor's Wind is towards the Kokiri sword. Yes, I think we're good. We're good. I'm just gonna. Okay, now I can save quit. I had to think about that one for a second. That also means we could do the first 2 checks of Shadow. Now with this hook shot.
Trying to think of where was Furora's?
It's Kokiri sword, one of the bloopies. It's the first one on the right when you walk in. All right, you end up in Nighttime Market. So I am not going to stay here. I'm not going to take this sitting down. I guess I should get that slingshot.
I told you that's where the... See, Spike not listening. I
What?
100%
No, the slingshot.
told you... What?
What was it?
Where the save quit was. I told you that.
Oh, you already told me. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
All right, we're looking for the slingshot. Slingshot? Slingshot. You a slingshot? Ah, dang it. Oh, okay, which of these are real? Did I dupe? Did you see 2 slingshots?
There's one slingshot.
But it duplicated.
Because, so when you pick one up, one should disappear.
Yeah, I did. That was great.
Those pots act kind of funky. They're
they were
a little
funky,
bit
alright.
different. Yeah. When you pick up items, some of them will turn into like generic rupees. All right, what am I doing in Lost Woods? Just slingshot?
Just slingshot. Yeah, skip the other stuff.
Oh, I have to go get magic from. I forgot to go grab that.
Ooh, I see the.
I got a wallet.
A wallet?
Wallet from archery.
This isn't one of them I can reach, is it? No, okay. There is a lens of truth in basically the Rudo's letter spot. Assuming that's real. They could be extremely fake. Oh yeah, Scarecrow song, I'm sure is free.
Yep.
Running right away from it. And chat, let's do what apparently every great video game these days has. Let's do some fishing.
Fishing mini game, you know it.
I hear the new Sonic Frontiers, it's all about the fishing.
I have also heard that.
Wait, there's fishing in that game? I didn't even know there was fishing in that game.
Spoilers, I'm sorry if anyone's like, oh my God.
I think it's a cat, which makes sense.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, I did see that screenshot. Yeah.
Looks fun.
Chat, I want to know what's your favorite video game that has fishing in it? There's so many to choose from.
To be clear, not the one that has the best fishing.
No.
A video game that happens to have fishing in it. Because there's a lot of games to pick from.
I gotta think about this one. That's a good question.
Right,
okay, here's one I'll throw out there.
I'm going adult Spike so I can hook shot everywhere. I don't know.
Alright, that's awesome. I love that. I'm doing some South Hyruleage. And then you didn't go to Lon Lon, it looks like.
I did.
Oh, you didn't write anything down. I wasn't sure.
Because there wasn't anything to write down. I told you that I got Nocturne there.
Wow, we have a lot of answers here. I'm gonna actually agree with Hades, seeing that. That's one of my favorite games ever with good fishing. Great one.
Love that.
I see a lot of Stardew Valley.
Oh, Hades, yes.
Yeah, Hades so
Stardew
good.
Valley.
Fire Emblem Three Houses, I forgot had fishing, but that is one of a really good game that has fishing. Not that the fishing's
For
good.
Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Fishing in it.
Yep, it's also not good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. There's some, you gotta fish for some moons.
Oh, okay. We got Kirby in the Forge. Yes, that has. I actually thought the fishing in that was cute. I liked it. A lot of good answers, everyone.
Yeah, I feel like it's just kind of one of those, like, if you're gonna make a AAA title,
Yeah.
I don't care
Is it
how
even a
serious you
video
gotta take
game
yourself.
if you don't have some type of fishing in it?
That's the only reason why Celeste is not a perfect video game. It does not have fishing
Yep.
in it.
Yeah, where's
Maddie, I'm
I know you're
personally a
climbing
fan.
Maddie?
Maddie, Chapter 6, you fall to the bottom, and you know what's down there? A fishing line.
A fishing rod.
That's the only thing that game is a
emotional cut scene. It's like, I'm just gonna take a break and go fishing, Maddie. Can you just chill
Yup.
over there with your laser? Give me a second.
She just chills with you. It's like, you know what? Bygones be bygones. Way to catch a lunker. All right, so we're starting to find some stuff. This is good. This is good. We have a lot of good
Absolutely.
songs. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm vibing with it. I'm vibing.
Our big thing we're missing is explosives right now, and then we'll be big.
Yeah, that's
gaming.
truly. You find that this sucker blows wide open.
Literally.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, I did not plan that, but that worked perfectly.
Yeah, and as people are coming in, if you're just joining us, I've seen a question of like, how is this co-op? Because like, yeah, they're not in each other's games actually, but the big thing is the cross communication. That's why each player has their own tracker. They're sharing information, but they're not sharing items. So it's kind of like, hey, I have the hook shot over here. The other player has to actually go physically get it. So that's why we have the two trackers.
Well, we'll just
Like,
go
did
back.
we talk about Mito Skip?
I talked about it, but you can also talk about it.
It's fine, he's gone.
Could you imagine like going to like a GDQ and like that's your commentary? Like, so this is Mito Skip. You do it. You don't say
He's
anything
gone. It's
about
good, you know?
how it works.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It was great. I had a great time.
Professional GDQer.
Wow, I learned so much in that moment. And then, like, there were definitely some viewers out there who were like, I could care less about the ins and outs of how it happens. They did the cool thing.
Newts, you're so good that you should host a show sometime. You should, that would be a great role for you.
Yeah!
Well, anyways, we got these speedrunners. They're doing a game today. I don't know. How y'all doing? What's your favorite fishing game?
Very good.
I just love how you were like, Spike, did we talk about Mito Skip? Oh, it was well, okay, I did it.
Found GTG.
Ooh.
That's spicy. GTG's got quite a lot of checks here, especially that we
that's
have
actually really good,
a
yeah.
bow and we have hookshot. It's in Forest Temple. So I'm going to go ahead and spend some time over here.
Yes, that's great. I love that.
What are
so
you
normally
up
I
to?
would have left this check behind, but I had to kind of wait on time of day anyway, so I'm electing to come back. I got faked out by a fake magic in the crate in the valley, and then I didn't hit the backup.
You said that, and I realized I still forgot to pick up magic.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that one as an adult. This time.
Also, that right there, power crouch stab, makes fighting in this game really easy. What we do is, for those of you who don't know, the devs did not put a damage value on this move. That. So it saves whatever's the last thing you did. So we do a jump slash, which is your biggest damage that you can do in the game, and we output the value from the jump slash really quickly using crouch stab. So that's our main way of fighting in here. Oh, I forgot to tell you a setting. I removed silver rupees. You're welcome.
Oh, they're just gone.
They're just gone.
Oh, okay. That's it.
They're shuffled items. Yes. That's another. I don't think we've had this setting on GDQ. Yeah, it's a newer setting where you can remove any of the silver rupees, which normally are kind of like you have to grab all the silver rupees within a time limit, and then it opens usually like a locked door or something. So those rooms are just completed, and they're randomized items in the pool. So it's nice. It's a pretty complete setting. It's fun for some of the routing in this, for like places, especially like Spirit Temple is really neat with that setting on. And it just gives more content.
I love content. I guess I'm actually gonna go. Did you check like nighttime Dompe or chickens or anything?
I did not check either of those.
So I may go knock those out and check what's in the Sunsong grave.
Okay.
Yeah, I could do that.
You got Sunsong? Where'd you get
No.
Sunsong? Oh. So why are you checking the Sunsong grave?
Well, the grave that has the Sunsong in it. I know it's always
Oh,
there's a Sunsong
composer.
grave and there's a
Composer's grave.
yeah, the composer.
Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm gonna take an L here because my health is sad.
Here. Yeah, and then I'll check what's. We already checked what was on top of DC. I'm assuming it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's actually just see. Maybe Sunsong is just right here.
And I
Yeah,
got
Kokiri
sassy
Forest is
for
on the
no
path
reason.
of Phantom Ganon, which is probably the hook shot.
I'm gonna just start asking that of all my guests now. What's your favorite game that has fishing in it? That should be part of my interview questions. every
Great
time we go.
question.
They're playing something. They're playing like Portal or something. It is not applicable whatsoever. Yeah. So your favorite fishing game? Lay it down for me.
We need to know. We're taking a survey, and
Yeah.
then at the end of it, we can do like we can do like a speedrunners. What's the top three answers? It's
That
important.
could be like a GDQ Hotfix one-off fishing games.
Yeah.
And not like, not games that are about fishing, but just have fishing in them. But the runners are required to go do the fishing in the game.
Yeah, so you just do the any percent speed run plus the fishing mini game.
Yeah.
That's the whole
Yes.
run. Okay. I'm into it.
Okay, so big discovery. Epona's song is in the composer's game.
Okay, that is a big discovery. Do you want to explain why that is a big discovery?
Just a second. I'm gonna try to light this torch early. All right, cool. We got it. That was a specific setup in order to light those torches a little early, not actually need the fire arrows against fire. And I'm gonna get paid out with a bloopy probably. Hey, a bloopy. What'd you know?
Hey!
Hey, you knew it was gonna be. But yeah, with Epona's song, we actually can get over to Gerudo Training Ground and just the desert in general, which we know has the Forest Temple. Which we know the Forest Temple is actually on the path of the Shadow Temple. So we potentially can follow this trail over there and get some good old goodies, know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's awesome.
Right
I
here,
love that
using the iframes from the fire to get that chest open. Normally you need... Is that the one you need? You need a hammer to get? I actually don't even know the vanilla way to get that chest. I did a oopsie poopsie.
Did you oopsies poopsies?
I oopsie poopsied because I don't have explosives, so I need... Oh, dang it. Alright,
You know what? I'm sure this is on 0 chickens, but contribution. Here's your chicken. Bam, give me a chicken.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, contribution arrow for the contribution chicken. Let's go.
All right.
I just want
also,
to
I
note,
gotta remember
Spike,
there are definitely pots here.
I got a scale in GTG. So nothing super fancy, but that is good to know. It's on the Pierre check in here. That's the one we call it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Sure,
Which, to note, that gives us, if it's real, the lens of truth in Child Lake Highland.
A lot going on in
Okay.
here.
So we'll maybe fit that in at some point. The lens of truth by itself won't give us much, but that's like a check. Once again, 1 out of 1,000 or whatever.
1,000. Yep.
Ah! Hey, Jessica,
There it is.
freezing me. Yo, the Stone of Agony
Double.
is too powerful. Almost forgot. Does Child have checks over here? Does Child have any pots or anything behind the, like back near the witch's shop and stuff? A bottle. We got a
I don't know
bottle.
what
That's
you're-
a strength.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's 2 pots.
Like by the
Yes,
open
right
grotto
over-
in Kakariko.
Yes, there's 2 pots there.
There are 2 pots. Then I will go get those pots. Kakariko. There is a bottle in pots near top. So that actually gives us full on, we can beat the forest temple. That is a dungeon locked up, chat.
Because of
That's
a
right.
bottle? Oh, because of I forgot about that strength. Yeah.
Because that's strength,
So that's-
strength, yep.
Okay. So
That's
that
strength,
is one that we
strength.
can finally beat. We still haven't found bombs.
Yeah, you just go over here with the chickadee and pick her up. Oh, these 2 pots. Yes, that's right.
Okay. So I'm going to. I've just wrapped up what I can do in GTG. My next plan of action is head over and see what's in the fire temple.
Sounds good.
And grab my. I'm gonna grab my magic. I am
She's gonna
going to
grab the
grab
magic.
my magic.
Yeah.
Redemption art.
We're not
We-
gonna forget.
We like magic in this family.
We got this. All 3 of us, we're all on it, on board here. I'll grab my magic. I just got it in my closet in the bag. You know.
But like, yeah, like genuinely, it's so hard in co-op. You're like, oh yeah, so like, my partner has magic, so I think I already have it. Or like, I already have the
Yeah.
bow and box. I do that all the time, please.
Yeah, I think there's been a disgusting amount of times where Spike and I will go to an area, be like, oh yeah, we found this item, and go to an area that requires that item, only to realize, no, my partner picked up that item.
Yeah.
I haven't picked it up yet. Oh man.
It's
Of
not
course.
it. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get the big post check. Because that just seems like a good thing to do. And then, yeah, I will make my way over to GTG to beat Forest Temple, scout out our first dungeon, and get something. I mean, potentially that could be hover boots. If we get hovers, then that actually immediately, well, besides bombs, would get us close to a second dungeon. And these big pose out in the Hyrule Field, they only have, I believe it's like a 40% chance of spawning in if you're not on your horse. But if you got a Pono, the good girl, they'll 100% of the time spawn in. So it's only in logic if you got the horse.
Ooh, I need to go get Pona's song too.
Boop. Yeah, which let me also put down Graveyard was Pona's. And again, with the Graveyard being on the path of Spirit, potentially that's implying that, like, who knows? Maybe Spirit is vanilla? But it might just be like, yeah, that locking some bit.
Yeah, it could be at this point. I mean, there's not whatever. Well, that is Spirit's got to either be in Spirit or. I guess there's a couple of options. Yeah,
Have we been in Fire yet?
that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, are you having a good time?
No,
I can't see your screen. I don't know.
you can hear
So-
me though.
This is true.
Or maybe you can't. I don't know. We had to clean out your ears tonight.
Sorry.
Group clean out Spike's ears party, I guess.
It's so much.
There's I'm giving Spike I'm giving him crap, but it is a lot. It's a lot going on,
Sometimes you earn it, though.
especially when we're on GDQ. It's a lot to keep track of. We're trying to explain to y'all what's going on. Yeah.
But that's my favorite part. I love the banter between co-op partners because
Right.
you get the types
Yeah.
that are like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's all good. You can get it next." And then it's like, "What are you doing?
What are you
How
doing?"
did you miss that?" And oftentimes those are like the brother and sister or like the partners,
Sure.
you know. And that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best
yeah.
part. It's just like
Yeah.
leaning in to your girlfriend. It's so funny.
Yeah, what? That's a good question to ask Court. Like, obviously, you've been doing the show for over a year now.
Yeah, over a year now, which is
How often? Like, what do you see a lot for like in terms of co-op synergies? Is it a lot of bantering? A lot of I don't know. Maybe people are a little more not as spicy as Spike and I are. On
No,
GDQ
I've
with each
definitely
other,
when we had PGH and Amber, very similar
Oh.
spice levels.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yes.
Very fun.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
And both of them are so sweet off stream too, which is really funny. And then the game starts and they're just like, we're going this way, and it's hilarious. Same with Rue. Rue and Trojan Dude were similar in that very sweet off stream, and then they're doing like two player one controller, and it's like, where are you going? And I love that. It's so funny.
Oh man, 2P 1C. How
Yeah,
do you want
that
to get
requires so much coordination.
Yeah. Spike and I tried to do 2-player 1 controller as like a meme one day.
How did it
not
go?
go well. It did not go well.
It was very difficult.
I don't even know how you like
bread
comfortably
at some point.
like we were trying to like even figure out how could we comfortably sit
Yes.
together because it's very awkward
Physically
trying to
hard.
hold. Yeah.
Absolutely, very true. Yeah, so we've had that. We had like a father-son duo, which was very sweet.
Aw.
Just kind of like walking his dad through the speed run with him, which was really cute. That was definitely a highlight. That was so much fun. To the point where like the dad didn't even like have a Twitch account or a Discord, anything like that. It was very fun. So have definitely had the range of co-op partners, and it's always really fun. That's why I love co-op speedruns so much. It's just automatic banter and getting to see how the partners work together is so much fun.
Oh, I just processed. This is Ruby
Yeah?
sanity.
Yeah?
There are a lot of rubies and pots over here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting them, but I just processed. So
It's okay. I just grabbed another skull.
Right, this is a trip right now. So yeah, there are many checks over in the Gerudo Fortress GTG area. Man, I didn't know how powerful a thing I just found in a bonus. So we're just gonna kind of start bonking and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
you
there are no
got-
checks over here.
There is a lot in Gerudo Fortress. Yeah. There's all those pots.
Yeah, I could just like run into GTG. I don't know, but GTG being Forest, the scene, obviously. I say obviously, like people are like, oh yeah, I kept track of that. Yeah.
All the viewers have been here the whole time and know exactly everything going on.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was in my childhood.
You had Twitch? GDQ?
Right?
In your childhood?
That's sick. I don't have nostalgia.
I did get Saria's song from Bolero, so not exciting. And Fire Temple is Spirit, so that's a little spicy because we do need Bolero to get here as a child, which we do not have. Now we're far away from even considering completing Spirit Temple, but
Yeah, we need minimum 2 more items.
all right. I guess what I'll do is maybe follow you out to the desert at this point. I'm trying to look and see if there's like. The other option is I could get my bottle and.
Yeah, I think this might be a following the leader type moment right there. Like, there's potentially you could go to ice. I did.
That's
think
what I
about
was
that.
thinking of doing. Now there is a decent chance that ice is just ice, so I think I should get that bottle. Bottle is as a child.
Yeah, Child Kakariko,
Yeah.
which at least like you've got Prelude and Nocturne.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go do that. That's not too long.
I'm gonna use that
And then we
same
can
power
show-
crouch
we
stab
can-
technique that Luke's was talking about, in conjunction with the Deku nuts.
Yeah, it's like we're about 45 minutes in. How are we with what we found so far? Again, like a recap of what we're happy to see we have. What do we really want to see soon?
Happy we've already got, kind of our beat Ganondorf pack aside from light arrows. That's good to have. Happy we have our hook shot. We really are really craving some explosives about now, though.
Still really want some bombs and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's... You get bombs, I mean, that automatically locks up a second dungeon and just oodles and oodles of checks, so...
Right. Absolutely.
Nothing.
And we're probably good to take our first break whenever is a good time for the both of you. So just let me know.
Yeah. I'm just vibing here, so Spike, I don't know what you're in the middle of, but...
it's Forest Temple, which just is a built-in vibe, so,
All right, so yeah, we could probably just stop here. I can go ahead and do a countdown to pause the timer here.
Sounds good to me. Go for it.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, wonderful. So we're gonna just pause here and we'll be back with more It's Dangerous to Go Alone. Been loving all the questions in the chat, by the way. Please keep those coming. We'll be sure to be answering them throughout the show. If you are not as familiar with Zooter like myself, I'm happy to also, ask some questions, make sure everyone's on the same page, knowing what's going on. And I just want to remind everyone that GDQ 2023 online, it's going to be January 8th through the 15th. Super excited about that. All the information you can get is at gamesdonequick.com. You can see the prospective schedule right now. We're going to be adding even more with the second submission period that's open now. But yeah, we'll be right back. We're going to see even more fun Zooter times in a bit. Hello everyone, welcome back to It's Dangerous to Go Alone, your place to see some awesome co-op speedruns every other Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. We are, maybe a third-ish, who knows, we'll see, into our Ocarina of Time Randomizer 5-dungeon co-op seed here with Nuclear and Spike Vegeta. Y'all ready to jump back in?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go ahead
give
and
a countdown.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's not fair to Ray. Don't do that.
Come on, it was much funnier, though.
We were on it. No. Production is quick. You know it.
Ray's back there like, oh no, it's the Spike episode.
Yeah,
I was ready.
Two.
Yeah, Ray was born ready.
These troublemakers.
Now, one thing, chat, that's always really good about...
Wait. Where was the... Oh, I misread your thing. I thought it was by the potion shot. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm looking for my bottle.
Oh, yeah, no. What's good about taking breaks, chat, when you're gaming is sometimes you just have a Blaine from Pokemon. You have a Blaine Blast moment where all of a sudden you realize, oh, wait a minute. I can do this thing and it's much easier. We actually have infinite access to explosives because Nukes found that their wallet. Nukes, in conjunction with the Epona song that I found, can go out and talk to this dude sitting out on a magic carpet. We'll call him Aladdin. Sells you 10 bomb shoes for $200. So, that's really cool.
Spike, I have looked at I'm going through every pot here. I cannot find the bottle.
It should be the 4 by the ladder that you take up to the skull as a child.
It's gonna be in the last one I checked. Yeah.
Probably.
There is some
There it is! The last one!
There it is! Let's go! Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, but, what Spike said, technically, I could go buy bomb shoes, but why would I do that when, I could showcase King Zora's gift for y'all?
Yeah.
This is GDQ after all. And that's a pretty good spicy one there, so I'm gonna we are already committed to doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and play that out here, because I think it's, for GDQ.
Oh yeah.
I'm all about that. We gave a little bit of a cushiony estimate, just in case, and yeah, that'll be fine. Maybe, you know what, and this could be the power move. This could be where my actual explosives are, so who knows?
No, there's a lot of checks out over there.
Mm-hmm.
That just technically that divides and conquers like we're talking about.
Yeah. Could get another song if that is actually Ice Cavern out there, so.
Yeah, so what are the big songs you want to see right now?
Song of Storms would be nice so that we could open up bottom of the well. Now, granted, one of us could, cuckoo dive into there, but that's illegal. So
That's illegal. There's no way we're doing that today unless we get over it.
No. I don't have that song.
Cord, I just want you to know, if you ever are just like, I'm gonna need y'all to start cheating.
I'm gonna need you.
I'm gonna need y'all to start
You
cheating.
slide over,
Yeah.
No, I have complete confidence. We have made no mistakes so far. This has been flawless.
There have been no mistakes. No
None.
minute-sized mistakes.
No memory errors. Nothing like that. Mm-mm.
Nothing.
I see a comment in chat saying, seems like Spike gets better looking every day. I wonder what his secret is. Well,
Okay,
you're looking
who-
right
who
at
be
her.
saying this?
You're looking right at
Hold up. Oh, it's not. Okay, there's been someone, a good person. I don't think there's anything good. There's someone who's coming into my chat for the last week and just being like, hey, Spike Vegeta, you're looking like a snack today. Have a good day, gamer. And I'm just like, oh, that's great. Just making sure. I was like, is this consistent? What's happening here? Like, I get it.
It wasn't a fluke. It wasn't a fluke.
Yeah.
Multiple sources confirmation.
Let's go ahead and drop Ferora's Wind. Ferora's Wind is a great time-saving item that you can find in this randomizer to just allow you to go down, get a bunch of checks, and then warp back up after you get all of them. So I'm going to drop it back there. See what we got in her.
Alright, Sora's Domain. Looking pretty poopy.
Looking pretty poopy.
So, coming up here, we got King Z in the house. His booty is frozen, though, blocking the path. Normally, you need Ruto's letter to move him, but you don't need that today. Gerudo Valley is foolish, by the way.
Oh!
So we're just gonna do a little setup here, basically to jump over the fence and get past him. Because there's a whole dungeon behind him, and we want to know what that is. Could be valuable, could be my exclusives, you know? I'll line up here. Wait a little bit, because Link has to turn. I'm gonna
God,
pause
Link.
buffer. He turns very slowly, by the way, so I like to be a little precautious with that, and there we go.
Nice job. That was sick. How tough is that to learn? It seems like there's a lot of precise lineups there.
Yeah, I'd say that's one of the ones that took me a little bit longer to learn, but everything is, it's got a formula to it, as speedruns do, so once you learn what to kind of look out for and stuff, and there's a lot of precise buttons, but it's just, I feel like it's going down a step by step. Step one, do this,
Yeah, Ocarina of Time is there's a reason why it's one of the most popular speedruns of all time. Yes, Ocarina of Time is just a beloved video game. But on top of that, it's amazing how many ways there are just to set up Link to be in very specific positions in order to progress through the game in very fast ways. You see these multiple frame perfect tricks that they're able to do because very consistently. They always do a side up and then they press A and it gives them this exact angle to work off of.
Alright, and to note, Ice Cavern is Ice Cavern, so
Nice.
kind of thought it might be, and it is, so we will get a song out here. Hopefully it's a good one. Additionally, because as we mentioned earlier, silver rupees are removed, so rooms like this are full of items, so there's actually quite a lot of density here in Ice Cavern under these settings, where normally you just have 4 checks and 1 song. I got iron boots out here. That means we can do the Deku Tree. That's a Deku Tree and a lot of checks here in Zora's Fountain as well, so that's looking
Very
good.
nice. Yeah.
Meanwhile, on my end, I got ice trapped and died in Forest Temple, so I'm gonna walk back to the bow chest. Oh, I already wrote that down. Here, just a second.
Oh,
And-
oops.
Yeah, that's fine. I got the
I put it
irons.
in the wrong spot.
Yeah, so what? Our last 2 dungeons we haven't looked at are Bottom of the Well and Spirit.
Yep.
Trying to...
Yeah,
And
so
then
one
what
of
are the
them
dungeons
is
we have?
going. I'm trying to think I'm trying to look through what we haven't found in terms of dungeon
Fire and
location.
Jabu.
Okay, so it would be good to know
think-
where either of those are.
I think, yeah, I guess Fire has to be in Spirit and Jabu has to be in Bottom of the Well.
No, because you can enter either as an adult and either as a child.
Oh, does it sound... Okay, I couldn't remember. Yeah, so those could be either way. There's some, when you play with Dungeon Entrance Randomizer, they finagle a few things so that there's more possibilities that dungeons can be in more locations. So that's why, like, the Deku Tree's open. Normally that's closed as an adult. Nukes, I want you to know that while I'm rolling through the Forest Temple, the Goron City music was coming on, and I was fighting all the urges in my body to
I
not
was
just sing
expecting
to it.
you to sing it on screen time.
Wow, 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 whoa, whoa. It's so good. It's a banger, really.
There it is. Ow.
Oh, barely over the gap. So you obviously want to use the Deku Nuts here to try to keep these Stalfos on a stun lock. Catch
Go
them
ahead
on
and-
Wake Up right there. Oh, switch to this one then.
Ice Keys will always be my least favorite enemy.
They suck.
Enemy.
They know how to come in.
They don't seem nice. They do not seem pleasant to be
No,
around.
no, they chase you and they freeze you.
They know how to dunk
aggressive.
on you right. A bomb bag in the Forest Temple. Great.
Oh.
Well, now we don't have to worry about that
Well,
brain blast that we
okay.
just had.
So, yeah. Didn't really matter in the end. That's okay. I feel this was fine that I went out here. Like, this is gonna be good progress. At the very least, it lets us, now we can beat Deku Tree that's located in Water Temple with those irons. So,
Yeah.
I'm very happy with that find.
Yeah, so that's actually 3 dungeons now locked up that we can beat. Because now we can also beat DC.
Yep.
DC, Deku, and Forest. Lock them up, lock them up.
Okay, so now we're just missing, well, we of course need those light arrows so that we can defeat Ganondorf. And then whatever item to beat, either, I don't know, there's a lot of options here, but yeah, looking pretty good.
Fall down. Anything in this chest? Anything else? Oh, an actual double magic. Do you want me to write down where double magic is?
Sure. Yeah.
It's in basically the blue Poe room. Just do all that stuff. Just get everything. All of it's good.
Good area.
every-
Yeah.
It's solid. I liked it.
Do everything in the dungeon.
Just do. Here's what I'm thinking. It's a bad co-op where it's like, where was anything? Just do all of it.
Do
This
the
is
whole
fine.
dungeon. I don't know.
And you're like, well, I got no value out of this co-op. Because that's what you want, right? Like what we were just saying about the follow the leader function, the follow the leader strategy in Randomizer. One person does it, and then the second person comes through, and they get to go a lot faster because they can just go, bam, I'm just doing this check, this check. Hover boots are in here. The long shot's in here. Honey, you know
Oh
what?
my goodness graciousness. Okay, so that we can beat Shadow Temple.
We can beat
This is
Shadow
a
Temple. Where's
jackpot
water?
right
Where's
here.
water? We're lights
Water
from
is in
Domo.
shadow. Water is in shadow, so we do need Din's fire
But
to
dang
get
it.
in there.
Junction,
But that's-
junction. What's that function? Oh my god.
We got the
Also,
goods over
just-
here.
Just because I always forget this, Spike, did you check all the pots in the lobby in Forest?
I did. That's where key
Okay.
1 and boss key was.
Awesome. Okay. That always, for some reason, I've done this so many times, and those pots always get me.
I have to go to a second row. That's how loaded this Forest Temple is. All right, so hovers and long shot were right next to each other in the pots in the frozen ice switch room. My God, that was unbelievable.
That's pretty spicy.
That was pretty spicy. Yeah, so all of a sudden we went from like, we got an okay amount of items to, oh my God. So what's good about this is now, I mean, obviously Nukes is going to come here after whatever she's doing and get a bunch of items, and then we can split up how we want to tackle the next 3 progression dungeons.
Oh, I got Requiem out here.
Oh, Vanilla Rec.
That's not vanilla, but...
Oh, in ice. Oh, you can go check that. You could do that. I don't have to do it at all.
Yeah, I think, well, so... Yeah, I was going to go do Deku Tree because it's something we could do, but... Well, first, I need to check all the checks in,
Wait.
whatchamacallit, the water here. With my iron boots.
I am glad I turned back around. The big Goron sword is also here.
Yeah, so the goal in co-op Zooter is obviously, so we're running the same randomizer seed, and the goal is to finish basically, normally in competitive, I want to say, I always forget this, Spike, you can correct me. If you're looking at like competitive this, they kind of average the time of the 2 runners.
Yes, I believe that is what they do. Different tournaments have run them in different ways. Some it used to be
I think that's why
whoever
I'm
finished
confused.
second would do it, but I believe it's average.
So, but yeah, the goal is for both of us to defeat Ganon at the end. So we're working together to try to get through. We're kind of splitting up the seed, checking different things, and just trying to go as fast as possible, sharing information.
Trying to look over to see, are there any Way of the Heroes we have not explored? And I think we have pretty much explored all of them. There is more like Lost Wood stuff we could explore.
All right, so I'm gonna go head out to Spirit then. I can't check the fairy fountain because I don't have the bomb bag that you have, but just to note that. But I will go check what's inside a Spirit Temple. Get another song. 'Cause again, songs are very important. And then I kind of would like to go and do Deku Tree. Get that done. This is Jabu Jabu out here, so we don't have a boomerang. Can't really do much with this, so I'm gonna dip.
So that means bottom of the well is fire.
Which I just got Song of Storms from here. So
okay.
The only options now.
Yeah,
we have a lot of
potential. The only potential Way of the Hero for that Lost Woods fire would have to be the wallet you found, so we could buy a Goron tunic. Which would not be the most exciting thing to tell us about what that is, but that's fine. That's fine.
All right. So just to confirm, I am going into Deku Tree. That is my job right now. I'll go ahead and get that done. Start kind of, I think what Spike and I are going to be doing here is now that we have dungeons we can complete, that's going to be priority because we know we have to beat 5 dungeons anyways. We know there's going to be checks in there, so you kind of hope that the game is kind and gives you other necessary items that you need in these dungeons. We'll see about that. But here we are, Deku Tree as an adult, which is something you really don't get to see.
Yes.
I also have a hook shot in here, which is very, very nice. Get to kind of move through this a lot faster. There's a lot of climbing in the Deku Tree. But since we're tall and we have a hook shot, it makes it a lot easier.
And then once I pop out of here, should I maybe go head up Shadow Temple?
Shadow Temple would be good because you have, the hovers and such.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
Oh, come on! Phantom Ganon wouldn't let me have the little 2-cycle. It's just a 2-cycle. Now he's going to go into the ground. He's replanting himself. This isn't a farming simulator. Get out here! Now we're playing tennis. Oh, okay. The 80 cycle. Let's go. Okay.
A classic.
The classic 80. So that is going to be another one of our stones. And what's the last stone? Is that Jabu? Jabu? I believe so, yes. That's the stick. I believe that. Okay. So that is my first dungeon down, and I'm now going to go from the longest dungeon into the longer dungeon. Let's go to Shadow Temple. Is there anything to do along the way? The garage. I guess I can check out the, Oh, I should probably get the... Should I get the rest of GTG checks? I probably should.
I would prioritize our necessary dungeons right now.
Okay.
Not really a reason to go do GTG right now. Can I reach that from here? I guess not.
I'm checking just these, like, few pots, because I already walked in here. Yo, I will take another
where?
heart container. We are not healthy.
That's like one of the like downfalls of co-op is you end up usually not having a lot of health in these because that's something we don't usually share is like when we find heart containers or heart pieces because they're not necessary items. So end up being unless we'll sometimes point out like double defense or easy to grab heart containers, but typically not a lot of that.
Y'all are gamers. Who needs help?
We don't need all
Needs health as I died and walked back through all the forest temple. It's fine. It's fine.
So some of you hold on.
Hold it.
Please. Just hold on.
You know what? Anju, give me the other bow that Nuke's got.
Okay, so adult Deku Tree, again, you see me using a bow here. We gotta do some fancy schmancy stuff to break this, because I do not have Din's Fire. An adult cannot use Deku Sticks, so I'm trying to line up myself so that we can shoot the arrow through the flame, melt that, and then you might have heard of Deku Skip, Basement Skip. There's the adult version. There you go. We're through.
The beautiful setup. First try. They said she couldn't do it.
Not as
Proved
easy
them wrong,
as it
dang
looks, you know?
Absolute gamer energy there, my god. And then once I pop out of the Shadow Temple just to check with you, is there any, are there any, like, Death Mountain Trail, Crater, Goron City checks I should be looking at?
Anything that involves explosives. The Cow Grotto would be huge to go into in Death Mountain Trail. There's a lot of rupees in there.
Wait, which grotto?
The Cow Grotto?
Oh, yeah! The big grotto. Oh, I'm gonna make my way up there after this. But first, let's tackle our second dungeon for me. Shadow Temple.
Quick
Remember
Goma
all
there.
these pots.
One cycle. Coming with a jump slash. Again, we use that power crouch stab. And we're just got a nut, stun, and go. There's a strat you can use where you like do a nut, stab, stab, rhythm. There's like a rhythm that goes with the crouching too. It's not just like simply spamming the crouch, but yeah, there it is.
You didn't even use the slingshot you had, gamer.
Well, I'm an adult.
Oh, that would also explain that. I forgot you're tall.
It's all
Have you checked any adult Lake Hylia checks?
I have not.
All right, I will go ahead and do those while I'm here. Might as well.
I did child fish, so if you want to go there as a child, you can get a bluebee from child fishing.
I'm good, fam.
You could tell she was tempted. She was like, ooh, I do love me some fishing mini games.
Yeah, wait. We have to, we pretty much have to kill that bird there. Very notorious for smacking you off of this ladder.
He's a big schmacker.
Big
And right here, I'm going to do a very specific set of damage with a crouch stab and then a regular slash. That sets this up to be a 2-cycle. Nice. Or a 1-cycle if I time the jump slash correctly.
Normally you need a gold scale here to get the check, but we're gonna come down with the iron boots. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. There we go. With the randomizer, something we haven't talked about, with randomizer, we have a lot of quality of life changes, including that lovely D-pad over there you'll see underneath the C buttons, where we can quick swap our boots on and off, as well as a quick swap, an ocarina button, dedicated ocarina button, instead of having to put it on our C buttons. So it allows us to do very easily some neat tricks like that. Where essentially with quick swapping the boots on and off there, it like detected, oh, you touched the bottom. Wow, you gamer. You have the gold scale. You must do if you could do that without the iron boots on. It's
They
very
don't
funny
know.
that I don't have the gold scale.
Don't tell. I won't tell him. I won't tell him. Don't worry. I won't rat you out.
Nukes is cheating!
I can't believe this. I have
Corn!
Wait, are you cheating over there? Are you-
Sorry,
was
I'm
first?
falling on the
Chat.
Shadow Temple Pokemon.
Chatson first. Because you
Chat!
all are cute. Chat's cheating.
I can't believe all of chat is claiming I didn't say it.
Everyone is. Yeah, we're all corroborators now at this point.
Every single one of them. Oh no, this is Silver Rupee sanity. Oh no.
Why is that a no-no?
Well, they're just replaced with more items, right? Oh wait, no, they're just gone. They're just extra cheap.
Well, they are items, yes. Do you know what we're doing here?
Yeah. It's
Do you know what's going on in this?
Come hell or high water, we're coming.
We need to
on the
have a
estimates.
talk before.
Do we need to go on another break immediately and have another strategy discussion? And
We need to discuss what we're doing.
All
in
right,
this fight.
Spike. This game is Ocarina of Time. It's not Majora's Mask. I know they look very similar in art style.
so what you need to know first.
Keep silver blade room. And then right here, I'm going to unsheath my sword, walk in. We're going to turn to the left, jump, boop, hit them with the jump slash before they wake up, and now they're both dead. It's great. Woo! And you want to unsheath your sword before you walk in there. Otherwise, it'll be a little too slow unsheathing it, and then they'll freeze you for an hour and a half, which would be the remaining time on our estimate.
Just a heads up, Spike. I'm gonna go to Forest now, get that boring dungeon over with, because I do want the goodies in there.
Boring. That was hype.
It's a little snoozy.
Oh, also the claim check was in there. I don't know if you care. It's right next to the 2 keys you'll get in the lobby.
You can let me know later if I can.
Okay. I mean, I'm probably not going to be up there for a while.
I've
I
actually
guess
never
I'll
tried.
know in about 10 minutes.
I've never tried to snag the fisherman's hat in OOT Rando, but I'm sure they wouldn't like take that out of the game. That would be a weird dev choice, but
It's like anti-purist.
I'm sure you could. Yeah, I've never tried it though. Oh, this lady. I have to do that the long way. Well, that is another thing that maybe Spike didn't do with the Deku Nuts. If you Deku Nut at like I guess a 45-degree angle from the Gerudo guard, it always freezes them. So it's a nice way to get hits on them, and without them being too slippery.
Too slippery. I'm just describing them as slippery. I really like it. Put that in the next Zooter Zoomies tutorial guide.
we
How
need
to
that.
deal with the slipperiest of enemies.
Oh gosh, Spike, what is this? I don't even understand your notes here.
All right, what do you need to know?
All of Forest.
All of Forest. Well, let me tell you. Let's see here. Claim check key and the big key in the left pots of the lobby, so you turn in. Then you get key in the well chest and the key on the archway. That's those the only two things you need in the courtyard. And then bombs in the bow chest. That's the next thing.
There was just that first note there was just like a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot to digest.
A lot of stuff. Yeah, for sure. It's a good problem to have. There's a lot of stuff in there. But deciphering it.
Yes.
You also have... I was going to make a joke about reading my handwriting, but It's definitely... Oh my god, the double foolish. I'm so foolish in here. You know what? Crush me. All right. What the reason why I did this is so that if I fall here in this next room, because I don't have a lens of truth, now I'm not going to, I won't go like all the way back to the beginning of this room, which is a massive room. It sets my void point to there.
I feel like you missed some keys on these notes. I don't know.
Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. We got them all.
No? Okay. All right.
I like how you just have to trust me there. No. I got it. Okay, now I'm reassured. I did no checking of notes. There's that.
All right. Yeah, we'll go through and hopefully... Yeah, so as Spike, as we mentioned earlier, this is kind of the first time we're both going through the same dungeon. There's a lot of stuff that I'm able to skip because Spike already checked them, already noted there's nothing in there, so why would I waste my time opening those chests again?
Now, as thrilling as that forest temple was, this shadow temple is just awful so far. I mean, we found like 5 progression items in the last dungeon, so odds were. Wait, I still need to...
Oh my, Spike.
What?
What is going on?
Listen, they released the demon. They froze.
Sometimes you gotta just...
You just got...
That was like a demon escaping.
It was. Wait a moment.
Listen, Ray is muted right now, just
Listen,
laughing their butt off.
I'm in the same house as this man, and he's releasing demons out of his mouth. So, like, I'm a little...
Yeah, understandable that you're afraid, you know.
I think my fear is, reasonable.
I think that's fair. I think you need Kitty Mom
Spike
to
had a
defend
rough
you.
suitor seed today. It's not going to be a good night. Releasing the demon. Oh, that's nice. We got the strap. Once again, side hop set up. Boom, turn around, get the other one. Let's go. The 2-pack. Yo, Shadow Temple, can you give us something?
Times 2 keys in the blue pill room. That's what I was missing. I'm missing like 2 keys. I didn't see that note on there. Everything kind of blended together. I don't have strength.
Oh, did you not go get strength?
This is so earlier we mentioned that one of those moments here. Thankfully we have furores, so this will be easy. But one of those moments here where I thought I had the thing that my partner has, when I in fact did not grab that item. We're vibing today.
We're vibing. Again, that's the great thing about Furore's Wind. It can save you a lot of time. It can also negate oopsies.
Negate oopsies.
It's the old oopsie negator. Know what I'm saying? All right, here's what I'm thinking about this Shadow Temple so far. Honey, what do you think about clipping?
I would suggest you don't do that because we need to check a lot of items.
No, I'm saying for you when you come here.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to ask me. You don't have to give me permission.
Girl, you don't gotta give me permission. Now, the problem is the big key is in the Invisible Blades room, but you could Furore's and then come back. Yo, that's the strat. That's the strat.
Is it?
It
Is it at that point? I don't think so. At that
No,
point.
you
If
go
it's
in
that
there,
room.
you drop that big Ferore's wind.
Oh, I just. All right, Spike.
What? I'm telling you, this is the way of the hero. All those hit stones, the
You're
total-
distracting me.
distracting.
Preposterous.
Listen, Chad already said it. I am pretty dashing. You don't even have to see me
all right.
to know how cute I am.
Nerf the male ego.
There's that ego.
Oh, I have to show him the poem. Anyways, chat, you know, what's your favorite farming game?
Yes.
Of
and
the
the crowd
12
grows
farming
wild. This is the most important speedrunning question of our generation.
Everything is unrailing right now.
Oh. All right. I totally found the actual iron boots out here. I trust those. What's good about those iron boots is I know they're fake. Oh, I'm going to cheat for these 2 checks. So we don't have Din's fire, but...
Blacked out a little there. I don't know what happened. I'm still in Forest Temple here.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't have to leave to go get strength.
What? Why didn't that work? So to clip through this wall, I have to drop Ferore's one to make sure we don't die and go back through the entire dungeon. You want to come up and immediately slash your sword. That wakes it up, and then it freezes Link in place, allowing you to clip through.
Alright, that was a setup there to get across here. So that we don't have to, normally you have to go and do some switcheroos and it's a whole thing. But why do that when you can just ricochet off the wall and land on the platform?
Trying to know if there's anywhere I can just like get real quick. Ooh, that's so I have
So that-
right there.
I see that question in chat. So wait, there's 2 sets of iron boots. No, that right there was an ice trap in disguise.
Yeah.
We have Ice Trap Mayhem on. We already know I found the iron boots in Ice Temple, so Spike seeing that, he knew right away those were fake. If he touched them, he would have been ice trapped. He would not have received the iron boots.
There actually is a setting you can play off, I believe, like plentiful item pool, where there can be like multiple of different items.
Yes, that is the setting. Now, that's a great thing. If you're watching this right now and you're like, I would love to like try this out. Randomizer is a lot of fun. It can also seem intimidating, especially with some of the more dense settings that Spike and I are playing on right now. But this game is like super customizable, where you can, you know, make it as complex or simple as you'd like. You can turn off certain checks. Say that, you know, Spike and I today, we turned off the Skulltula checks because we didn't want to deal with that on GDQ. So it's really nice. I also recommend, earlier this year, I actually did a series called Ocarina Improv, which you can find on the GDQ YouTube channel, that really breaks down how to get into Ocarina of Time Randomizer. So I definitely recommend checking that series out if you're watching today and want to know how to get into this and kind of the basics. We really broke down all the basics in that show.
So, nukes? Oh,
You found Din.
yeah.
I see in
Din's
chat that
fire
you found
is in
Din.
the pinata room.
The pinata room.
Yeah, where you blow up
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
600 things pop out.
Yeah.
So we died. That's why I
So-
dropped the roars. At any point, that could have happened. So Now that's
So
not that big a deal.
That gets us into water temples. So we are in what we call glow mode.
Yeah.
I don't know why I checked that check. I
Glow
knew I didn't
mode.
need
Wait,
to.
that's cute.
Yes,
I like
so
Glow
glow
that.
mode, yeah, is where the only thing we are missing are our light arrows. So, which is really, that's kind of like a nice item to have as your last one you're searching for. Because in Randomizer, when you go up to Ganondorf at the very end, he'll, as any good villain does, he gives you a monologue when you enter the room. He turns around dramatically, gives you a monologue. And within that monologue, he tells you where he hid the light arrows. Now, Ganondorf, he doesn't know this, but we have the power to save quit. So we just save quit and go and get those and come back and he'll do his same monologue, not realizing, we saved before he told us. And yeah.
It's like, thank you for revealing the thing that will defeat you. Be back in a bit.
That's
See you
great,
later.
yeah. BRB.
Give me a sec here. I'm listening, but I'll just need you to.
Wait, where are
chill
you
for a
going?
second.
I worked on this for a long time.
Yeah, wait. Why did you just disappear in front of me? What's going on?
Yeah, what does that look like to him?
Where'd they go?
Where'd he go?
Right?
All right, I guess I'll go make some coffee. My bad.
All right, so I'm gonna do bongo bongo now. I have the big Goron sword, but I'll go ahead and just use the master sword. I always like to try the quick spin strat. There's a way to stun lock him by wedging yourself well into his hitbox. So I'm gonna stun both the hands real quick. Make sure the camera is not looking like poop stains. Yo, let's go. One cycle. We like to see that. And that is our forest medallions. That's actually a free song on top of that. Because what are we? Is this probably Bolero?
I think so.
I don't know how much it
know all about
matters,
that.
but now you might say like, okay, well, if he's going to tell us where the lights are, aren't you just effectively in go mode? The problem is he will tell us once we get there where they are. We may not have the goods to get to that said location. So we're still going to want to get checks that don't take that long along the way, because some of the items we don't have right now, a boomerang, a megaton hit, a mirror shield, any of those are locking the lights.
Then it becomes a hunt for that item. So yeah, we're gonna check things. We're not gonna go probably too out of our way to check anything, and we're gonna stick to finishing these dungeons at this point. But it's good knowledge to have here.
I just because I want to and it's quick enough, I'm just gonna go talk to the cat. That's enough checks. And then I guess I'll go water?
Yeah, that's we have water left and Dodongo's cavern.
Yeah,
Which
you
I
are
think
so
Dodano. Do we want to check?
Dodano?
We should check. We should check. One of us should check the things in Dodanos.
yeah, in Domino's Pizza.
Domino's.
The Domino's. All right, Chad, favorite kind of pizza, and I do mean the toppings.
I definitely meat lovers fan. I also like any kind of pizza with white sauce instead of red sauce.
Yeah, white sauce is so good.
It's so good. I like it way better. Yeah.
I just like pizza with toppings, honestly.
I love that
Just-
for you. Yeah.
I'll
just,
take any of the
feel like
ones
it's
that come
hard,
with
like,
toppings.
as long as it's not a plain cheese, I'm
Yeah.
usually pretty, like, yeah, like,
Can't
ooh,
go
margarita pizza, though, big winner.
Oh, I love
Big
that.
winner. A good margarita pizza.
That sounds really good.
All right, so that was probably the single best item we could have found that was not the lights. The silvers are in the cow grotto.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is good.
Because that genuinely gives us access to a good little chunk of checks in a few places.
Yeah. That's a entrance into a good chunk of Spirit Temple, which,
Yes.
if our lights are there, there's quite a few checks in Spirit Temple, so I could see that coming into play.
So now that I have completed the Shadow Temple, I am now going to enter the Shadow Temple, which is actually the Water Temple. Water Temple's kind of interesting. Water and Fire Temple are both those where the boss room is very accessible from the beginning of the dungeon once you walk in. So I'm actually going to go over there. I'm going to drop Farore's Wind over here. And then as soon as I find the boss key, I'm probably going to finish it. A lot of the dungeons, like the ones you've already seen us go through, like Forest and Shadow Temple, very, very linear. You're basically going to get all the checks along the way anyways. This is not one of those. It's like, I don't think those are there. So obviously the Water Temple, because you raise and lower the water a bunch here. It's, everyone remembers like, oh, this was such an annoying dungeon as a kid. By dropping Farore's up here, no matter what water level it's at, as soon as I find the boss key, I'm just going to Farore's up and go finish the dungeon.
Water's Temple also super, super strong in co-op because as soon as, like, Spike was saying, the only thing you need is really that boss key here. So once Spike has that knowledge for me, I can very, very quickly go through that dungeon when I get there later.
Oh, yeah, the Iron Boots. I don't have the Iron Boots.
Oh, that is an important thing for you to have.
Well,
you might not even need it. You potentially don't need it. That would be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of, quirky to show off on stream.
That's a little quirky. I like that. Where actually, so I know that you say the irons are in ice. Where were they?
In a pot in the blade room.
Pot in the blade room. Okay. So we'll try to beat this without it. You saw already some of the trickery. Obviously, you're not supposed to enter this dungeon with the long shot. So by using that with a little bit of trickery with the torches, I was able to just warp right down. And now I can lower the water and hopefully mostly bypass needing the boss key. But it has to be in a number of locations to give myself a chance. Oh, what the? I can't play songs, dude. Okay, so water, which is actually this one. Do you want to take note of the small keys? Because the boss key could be small key locked. Little side hop here with
I
with
would
the
like
hover
to know 2 of the small keys, yes. Just, I would note them.
What? That's not one of them.
I didn't grab the big Goron sword.
How critical is that?
It helps speed up everything, but it's definitely not a necessary item.
Got it.
So, I just made the game more difficult for myself, essentially, you know?
It do be like that. Yeah.
And unfortunately, the green Poe room where it is not quick to get to. It would not make sense for me to go back and get that. So, we're just gonna go with it, I guess. That's a choice.
That's right, you're doing it on hard mode.
A little added flavor, you know? It's like another topping on your pizza.
Yeah!
Yeah!
I'm bringing it back, you know? We've connected. We've got the segues.
Appreciate. Let's go ahead and show this off if I can get it. Nope. Try to give it one shot. All right, I'll give it one more shot. You can do a little trickery here with the hover bits. Like I actually have to be slightly off to the left. I haven't done this in like a year.
So for those who don't know this, and this is hard to tell on a CRT where most of you have probably played this game, in this fight, when there's the 2 Phantom Ganons, the one who is the real one is brighter in color and also makes noise, which I couldn't hear because Spike's voice is very booming over Phantom Ganon. So I was kind of looking around there a little confused for a moment. Would have been a nice fight to have that big Goron sword because Phantom Ganon's.
Yeah, I straight up did the fight and.
But yeah, that's like a hard thing to tell on CRT because one, you don't have like surround, you know, like you're listening to the audio on a CRT instead of headsets. Headsets, it's a lot more clearer to hear which direction he's coming from. And lighting on CRTs is, you know, everything's kind of dark. So it can be a little hard to distinguish, especially in that room. It's particularly dark.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I guess we're save quitting here.
All right. Did you find the boss key yet?
We looking. We found a Goron tunic. That's good, right? She didn't answer.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, you're doing great, honey.
Not an
Thanks.
over-enthusiastic answer
You're
there.
doing it. You're doing it.
You're killing it.
I'm gonna head over to Shadow
You're doing
Temple
it,
now
Peter.
because I gotta get my dins and gotta beat a dungeon anyways. So I'll head over there.
We just get mixed up where this one is. Oh yeah, it's the one that's directly below us. Pod Ruby Sandy, it's a different kind of thing. It hits different. I believe I can dip down here with just the regular old scale. Oh, do that. Rather the lack of scale. Oh, I definitely can't get down there.
Uh-oh.
All right, well, that's a couple checks we can't get into.
This is looking like... I hope you don't have to go and get the irons, because that just is kind of... It's sad if that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, there's a world I gotta go get them. There is also a world, though, where I can check the dragon statue chest. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what all checks I can get in here without irons or at least the silver. Where was the scale?
On Pierre check and GTG.
Okay, that's not too bad. I could actually go get that pretty quickly.
I feel like if you're spending the time, you should go get irons because that lets you hold more than just a regular scale would.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, I did find a second small key in here. If I gotta drop a for roars, I'll drop a for roars. Just be the big key right here.
Yeah, this is definitely a classic banger in this game. The Gerudo Valley song. A lot of good music in this though. Underrated song that I think is one of the best is the Chic song. That song just hits.
Dude, Chic music is so good.
Gosh, why does the boss key have to be in the Visible Blade room?
For roars could be good there.
No, because fine, I guess.
Yeah, you drop for roars back in the clip. Right?
I don't think it's a good choice, but like,
I think it's a banger.
yeah,
choice.
it is. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's real banger material.
You're right.
All right, big key right here. All right, big key right here. All right, come on. Yes.
I love rupees.
Yes.
Can't get enough of them.
Gosh, get in there. Heck yes. All right, let's go beat dungeon number 3.
Where was it? I have no idea what just happened. I just listened to gamer noises.
It was central block.
Central block. Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little eye shooter push block, thingamajigger.
Yeah.
It's in one of the pots behind it. That made me so happy, chat.
Yeah, because that could have been a little rough for Spike if he had to go all the way to Ice Cavern just to get the Iron Boots to complete that dungeon. would
nobody
not have
got
been
time for that.
ideal.
All right, so it's BK and a small key, central push. I can see enough if you wanted to check those side areas, but okay.
I don't think it's. I think you just. Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh, trust me, we just going. We just going.
We just going.
All right, then I'm getting Deku from water. Oh, which is right there. Oh. I can't, I need to go get the irons anyways.
All right.
I need to go get
So,
the irons to get into Deku.
Oh, yeah. You gotta get it anyway.
Yeah,
Classic.
dang
oh my
it.
gosh.
Boy, dang it, dude. All right, we're going to ice.
You tried
All
to
right,
avoid it,
so-
and it just wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be.
This is illegal. I haven't done this in a while.
You got this, you got this.
Get on the wall, side hop 3 times, shield, shield, regular slash, and then I just jump slash, right, Spike? I'm not forgetting.
Jump slash, jump
Oh, there we
slash.
go. There we go. You got it.
You did? Yeah!
In there. All
Yeah,
right.
so that-
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
That skips the big chunk of this dungeon. Again, that would not be allowed in like normal competitive shooter, but it's a fun trick. It cuts down for time for this. I like to showcase it. We're
I
gonna
love
showcase
seeing
it
cool
on
stuff like
video.
that. It's
Yeah.
amazing to me how people find those kinds of setups.
Right?
Right.
Unbelievable.
Because, like, okay, yeah, it's a video game from 1998. Like, yeah, great game, but it also, like, it makes sense that you can, like, clip through walls and stuff. It was early 3D. We were figuring
Yeah.
stuff out.
Yeah.
But the fact that then runners were able to figure out this, like, very specific setup to where you saw she got in the corner, she side hopped 3 times. There was
Another fun
slashing
thing-
your sword and stopping. Go
I
ahead.
don't know if Spike probably did this, but if you stand on this edge here, they can't get you.
They can't
And if
get
you're lucky, they'll just walk right off the boat. So we'll see. Oh! They're like, hold my beer, nukes.
Yeah.
Did they push you off?
They got me.
Yeah. I'm actually going to not listen to the explanation that you're doing right now, and I'm gonna push you off anyway. Haha.
That's great.
They are not supposed to get you there. What was that?
That was so rude.
I'm so upset. All right, so anyway, so a neat thing that some of y'all might not know is that on this boat, you know, you're gonna fight some Stealthers here. If you stand on the back of the boat, they can't get you.
That's so good. Probably should have done this.
All right, this is one of those, that's never happened before.
Oh,
moments.
it's never happened. You have to say it. It's the law. It happened. You know, incredible.
Neither of us have done DC, right?
No, yeah, you can go through DC. Ooh, I'll go buy some bomb shoes for DC.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's worth going out of the way to do that, unless you find something spicy in DC.
I'm gonna
I don't
be
even
a
have
dummy.
to though. There we go. All right, that's.
I'm gonna be a dummy and not get Requiem.
Man, they are being. All right, there we go. Round of applause.
So yeah, once again, chat, anybody coming in late again, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Randomizer Co-op Edition with myself, Spike Vegeta, and Nuclear. And the goal of the seed is that we both have to defeat any 5 main dungeons of the game. And we have to defeat Ganondorf in order to save Hyrule. I'm also going to try for a little nifty trick right here. I'm going to try to do it a little bit setup-less. That should work. And then hold back and... Ah, that didn't work. It works. We're not gonna kid. It didn't work.
And we're doing it again.
And we're doing it again because that's real gamer energy to not give up at that point. But yeah, so we are actually in 5 dungeon mode. We actually can get all of our stuff we want.
Slow mode,
and
if
then
you would.
back. Oh, why did it work that time? That was a worse attempt. That actually is faster than playing the song, because the song cutscene is so long.
Yeah.
So now we are going to do the King Zora thing. You already showed off the glitchless variant, right?
Yes.
So let me see if I can do the glitched version then. Let's do a little clippage out of bounds. Fell down a little bit. We'll slowly come back up. But yeah, the only thing that Nukes and I need in order to finish the seed are the light arrows, which we're both like not too far away from having beaten 5 dungeons. Nukes will have the information on the water boss key soon. She's already told me that I guess Deku had nothing in it.
Yeah, Deku had nothing in it. Yep. So you can go real fast through Deku.
Yeah, I even have Din's Fire, so we're gonna go like stupid extra fast. And then there's DC, which whoever gets there first probably full clears.
Yes. Yeah, I'm wrapping up Shadow right now, so I gotta do Water and DC. What do you have left for your dungeons? Deku?
I have to do Deku and DC.
Okay.
And then we will find out what potentially terrible fate is coming our way as far as where these lights are. There's a pot somewhere in here that has my iron piece. Ow! That is not the one.
That's not that one.
Yes, we could get. Not that one either. All right. This one. This has got to be it.
I love
Not
when
that
it
one.
doesn't pick up your points. Okay,
There
that
it
was a little
is.
scary.
Just out of pure curiosity, did you check all the items in Zora's Fountain?
Yes. No. I did not check the fairy fountain. I checked everything else.
You checked
'Cause
all
I
the
did not
stuff.
I did not have bombs. Yes, I checked everything.
Oh,
at
okay.
the bottom.
Okay, so let's go beat Deku. Which again, this is going to be the bet. This is like one of the nicest benefits. These next 2 dungeons you'll get to see on either of our ends. It'll actually be really nice to show off. Nukes did the slow version of Deku Tree. I'm going to do the lightning fast version of it because I know there's nothing in here. And then afterwards, maybe I'll do DC, and then Nukes will get to do the lightning fast version of that.
Yeah, I think that's the way, because you can't. Can you buy bomb shoes?
I mean, I could technically go child and go buy them, but nah, not right now. I don't have an adult.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you should. All right, I needed to heal because I was. I went out of the way to heal there because I couldn't take the low heartbeats anymore. Yeah, I'll go water. Let's see, where is it? The sun. Okay, so I'll have to do the same where I will place furores on the way to the boss room because we'll have to lower the water to get the boss key here. But thankfully, I don't have to worry about anything else besides grabbing that boss key. So.
And with these Deku Scrubs, you do in fact need the Hylian Shield. If you have the Mirror Shield, fun fact, the nuts just break on the shield, so you can't use that. So it's one of the few cases where, like, in an entrance random, you need the Hylian Shield. Other than that, Hylian Shield's just great for, like, setups and crash stats and that sort of stuff. Let's put on those Deku nuts, try to do the same thing that Nukes did. Actually, you know what? Let's go even. Let's put on the Big Goron sword. We're just going to tap this one in. Because Big Goron Sword, a jump slash will do 8 damage. Queen Goma only has 10 health. So we're going to throw down 1 Deku Nut, which will stun her for just about a second and a half. And she's dead. It's great. That's 4 dungeons down.
Woo! Nice. All right.
Love this. Love that first.
And I guess we can probably take our second break whenever is a good time for both of you then, before we get into, the real end game here.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Let me get out of the water, because that will make the count. I can't really... I mean, I could put pause on. Are you good, Spike? Before you do
Yeah, I'm good whenever we want to...
I figured it was a good time. Just finished a dungeon, we're chilling.
Yeah.
We will pause here and oh wait. Let me
I'm
get
gonna
to
go
a
until
spot
she
where I
tells me to
can pause.
Sounds good.
I can't pause during a little. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Pop! I just released my controller.
All right, everyone. Hope you're having a fun time watching some Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer with us. I'm having an absolute blast. So stick around. We're just going to go on a short break, grab some water, but don't go anywhere. We're going to see the rest of this awesome seed when we come back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to It's Dangerous to Go Alone. We're going to be finishing out this fantastic Ocarina of Time randomizer seed. Just want to remind everyone that your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the Twitch channel help support GDQ so much, both with Hotfix, with a GDQ 2023 costs, with Frank Fatal's events, all of that amazing stuff. So please consider subscribing if you're having a good time with us today. All right, we're ready to jump back in whenever y'all are ready to keep going.
Yeah, Nukes, you count us down this time. I was the jerk last.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kerchow.
Woo! Ciao. All right, so we're still looking for some light arrows, right? That's the big one.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the big one. So at this point, yeah. So how much do you have left to do, Nukes, before you get to talk to Ganon?
Water and DC.
Water and DC. Okay, those should be pretty quickles. Pretty quickles. We're actually might be getting to Ganon at a pretty similar time because you're going to get to effectively go mode water. And I'm going to try to full clear Deceit.
Yeah, so anyone joining us just now, just see some questions in chat. We are doing a co-op Ocarina of Time randomizer. How that works is we are running the same seed, but they're not connected in any way. So we each have our own items and such. But we're working together to gather information throughout the randomizer and share that information together so we can both finish as fast as possible. We're pretty far in at this point. We both are in what we call glow mode, where we can beat the dungeons we need to beat. However, we're lacking the light arrows necessary to beat Ganondorf. But, as any good villain does, he will tell us where his weakness can be found and how to beat him. So, not too sweaty unless those light arrows end up being somewhere that we don't have access to with our items.
Yeah, I do like our item set overall. Probably the single item that would lock the most away from us would be the Megaton Hammer. Mirror Shield's a handful of items.
Yeah.
Boomerang is a handful of items. And again, there are still a lot of like just pot and rupee-based checks throughout the world, so very well could just be in one of those. Oh, which right as I say that, I forgot. I gotta get here, I'll get those when I come back down. Dongo's Cavern. That's a
Dongo's Cavern.
Dongo's Cavern. Remix. This is another one that benefits greatly from it's a child dungeon, and the child is 2'9", and the adult is 6 foot. So he's going to be able to, by ability of being tall, break like half this dungeon.
I do not have the ability of being tall. I just unfortunately do not. I can't just become tall Courtney at the you know.
Court's gonna have to take the long way around.
Unfortunate.
Forge.
Yeah, there's as I've seen in this game, there are definitely advantages to being tall.
This game just confirms it.
Yeah.
Yeah, proof.
And in these pots, I have been frozen so many times this season.
And I'm gonna go a little bit. Oh, I hope I have money in my wallet. That's the one thing that could kind of throw a wrench in this. So my plan here is to show off a different strat for Dodongo's Cavern. Spike's gonna go through and do the whole thing to showcase that. But if we can go get some bomb chews, Ooh, then we'll be really cooking. It can go super fast. If I have 200 rupees, that's really... I'm lacking some rupees. It's fine. I'm trying to think of where I can go get rupees real quick here. Because I do want to showcase this for,
How many do you need?
for GQ. We need 30. What am I doing? Why do I have irons on? Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit out of my way here. Go get some rupees so I can go buy bomb shoes. I think it's worth it just for showcase purposes.
I agree.
Not? Absolutely.
The light arrows would definitely not be somewhere that's gonna take a lot of time. That's for sure.
There's no. I know we're
Definitely
gonna cry.
stay
again.
underestimate by me doing this.
In an hour, we're gonna be like, oh my god, what did we do?
Oh, I can go get some from Dompe. What am I doing? I'm like thinking way too out of the box here. Where to go? Dompe.
Yeah, we have a lot of designated. These are a good spot to get rupees. Sometimes there's none of those are super convenient.
Yeah, Dompe has a pot. So we are playing with pot sanity as we've discussed. But essentially, once you grab the item out of said pot, it reverts back to like its original item. So you can still farm rupees that way, which is can be a useful way to grab some rupees. Down here, grab those. Let's see, 5.
Getting to see a lot of the DLC rooms that we normally don't see in Dodongo's Cavern, just by virtue of being tall, because there's all these extra checks here.
Alright, going a little out of our way. I thought one of these was... going very out of my way.
How far out of our way are we going?
Okay. We're fine. It's worth it, Spike, okay?
It's worth it! I wasn't criticizing.
Just commenting, not criticizing.
Yeah. I'm out here asking questions, dang it.
Alright, now I'm going even more out of the way so I can go buy bomb shoes, but I promise it's worth it.
Your minds will be blown, Chad.
This is something I probably would not
of
be
my
doing.
chair. I am. I'm ready.
That's the whole reason I invited you on, dang it. Show me these bomb shoes.
Are major items guaranteed to not be in their original locations? They're not guaranteed, they could be, but it's very, very unlikely considering all of the checks or the item locations, I guess would be the better word there, that we have turned on here.
Yeah, it's just statistics of
Yeah.
just how many items are in the total pool and where they all can go. That's a lot.
So
Yeah,
like
it's all-
statistically, you could roll a seed that is completely, as we would refer to as vanilla. Everything is in its normal spot. Now, statistically, the odds of you doing that, I would jaw to the floor.
Unheard of, right? With these statistics, especially.
You wasted your lottery ticket on something very weird.
Exactly. But it's not unheard of to you'll find something in its original location. That happens, that happens fairly often. Just you'll find something in its spot.
Especially when you've sunk many an hour into this randomizer. It happens. It does happen. Honestly, not a lot though, but yeah. All right, so this feller here gonna give me the bomb chews, the coveted bomb chews. And I'm going to head over to Dodongo's Cavern, which will be my 5th dungeon, which will spawn the bridge to Ganon's castle. And remind me, Spike, where are you in that? I forget. Are you?
Almost. I'm over doing some of the side room stuff. I'm about to. Basically, I'm up to where you can do that strat.
I don't know what you're saying.
You can go down.
What dungeon are you in? Is my? I don't even know what dungeon you're in. Okay. I was like, because you saying that you telling me you're where you can do that strat, I was like, he's in the lobby?
He in the lobby?
I was like, that's kind of, what you doing
All right,
here,
chat.
Spike?
If you ever want to play these settings, remember to do this. Yep. There's a thing in there. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen a few people in chat, like, pointing out, Nukes, you can do this! Nukes, you can do that! Yeah, I can, but it will waste time, so I'm not going to. That's our strat right now, is to get to Ganon as fast as possible so we can find out where those light arrows are. Doing unnecessary checks along the way really isn't, like, our best strategy. So, we'll have information from Ganon very, very soon, though, on where he will put the light arrows to defeat him.
Who in chat thinks these baby Dodongos are adorable? Look at how cute they are.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
They're so tiny. Okay. I think with that, I can finally go down. We're going to get to Ganon at, like, the same time. Where are you at?
So goal of this dungeon, light the eyeballs so you can go and fight Dodongo. Spike went through this pretty quickly as an adult. However, with bomb shoes, we can do a setup over here. There's quite a few setups for this. I'm gonna clink the wall, turn, and place the bomb shoe. If I did this correctly, it will light up the eyeball. I did not. Because again, it can be a little finicky. It's 2 wall clinks, right? I haven't done this in a while. Like,
I don't. I was like, yeah, I don't do the wall clink, so I'm not sure.
There we go. Okay, so that's 1 eyeball. Second one, I'm gonna let light at me twice before I drop it. That will make it explode a little bit closer and hit that other eyeball. And there we go. So I forgo doing, wow, cool, everything.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So we are gonna get to Ganon at, like, the same time. I may be getting there, like, 30 seconds before you do. Maybe I go up to Ganon and you start clearing out his castle.
Sure.
Because that's just, obviously we don't want to both just push up there. I'll also get the pots on the way up to him.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of checks actually with the pots on too, which is kind of nifty.
Funny enough with Dodongo, he has too much health to get 1 shot by the big Goron sword, but not enough health to get 3 shot by the Master Sword. So you can use whichever sword you want right there.
Nice.
Because I believe he has technically, because the bombs do some damage. I think he technically has 10 health or 12 health or something. So the bomb does 2. The most you can do with the big Goron sword is the 8 right there. So Master Sword or Big Goron Sword are both going to get you there. People always ask, can you one-shot it? All right, it is looking, unless I missed something, I'm pretty sure I full cleared that place. There's nothing. Oh, there is 1 check I think I left in the basement by the fairy pot.
It'll be fine.
If it's there, we'll be fine.
I wouldn't worry about it at this point.
Yeah, because that'll be an easy pop back and get it if it happens to be that
If it
one
Yeah.
thing.
Which
Because
again,
we don't know yet. For all we know, yeah, the light arrows are like, I don't know, in Ganon's castle, just like an area we haven't been to before.
Yeah.
Or it is in that spot, and we'll get to Dongo's Cavern, and we'll know to go grab that. So I wouldn't be. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. The funny thing is when it's like, he doesn't tell you to Dongo's Cavern. It's in, say, Fire Temple, hammer locked. The hammer was back in that check I skipped. There's nothing pointing for you to go back to get that one. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think at this point, don't waste your
I'm
time.
spawning the rainbow.
Don't waste your time like I, spent all my time to showcase a trick.
Okay, but that's not waste. That was valuable.
That was big value here on stream.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm preluding right now.
Yeah, I'm walking down I almost said the red carpet, the purple carpet. You got a flare for the purple. I will, like I said, I'll get the checks on the way up, but we're going straight in. There are a lot of checks in Ganon's castle, like in all the trial rooms that you could go into. And Nukes will be covering those.
I'll go ahead and start doing those as Spike is walking up.
Here, I actually want to charge up a super spin slash. Let them both get close. Now I got a little ways away. If they both get caught by it on the big Goron sword, that one-shots both of them. Now we go up to the Iron Knuckles, where if you move towards the left one, they'll consistently come at you. They'll do a jump slash at you. I will jump slash back. Immediately taking out the first one. Now pin the other one up against the wall. And the best thing they can actually do, even though it's scary, is jump slash at you, because that exposes their weak point, their little ankles.
Their little ankles.
Their little ankles.
There's a lot of checks in Ganon's castle to note, too, with silver rupees removed and pot sanity on.
Uh-huh. All right, and up we go. I'm about to get access to a good, I don't know, maybe close to 20 checks right here between all these pots. This is always a classic spot where you're like, I'd like to see the light arrows here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, no. Figure one.
I found them!
Wait, where are they?
Right.
I'm the winner. They're
What?
in this... Come find them.
Come tell me where they are. Are they in Spirit Trial? All right, so let's walk in here then. Hey, we're in go mode. Drop Ferore's Wind. Save quit back.
They're in the spirit invisible chest.
Oh, do I?
Spot. What a spot.
Oh, okay, I was sorry. I do have bomb shoes, right?
That would if you didn't, that'd be something.
That'd be real funny. Oh, Nukes is gonna snipe the win
detour
now.
came in clutch. That's all I'm saying.
That
Well,
was
I still
very-
gotta climb up.
True.
Oh, that's true. I'll work on it. Oh, yeah, because I can just walk into the next room. Oh, okay, there's a chance. Oh, we can pull this back.
Yeah, it's gonna be real close though.
Yeah, just so
Yeah,
everyone knows.
this is ideally, honestly, this is how you want it to line up though, that you and your partner are, you know,
Racing to the
finishing
end.
around the same time. Yeah.
Mhm. Exactly.
It's you somehow routed it very well if that's how you're ending. Man, if I hadn't taken the time to get those bomb shoes. Spike also does have the advantage that he has the big Goron sword. I do not.
I'll take it off.
No, you don't. What? I wasn't like suggesting that you take it off. I'm just saying that is going to help speed up, and it will be interesting to kind of see the difference between our two fights, which I think he should take it off for that reason. Also, this is going to be a little spicy with the health I have here. Oh no! Let's not die to the Iron Knuckle on these. I'm gonna just be a little cautious.
Oh, actually, let's do it with this. All
Alright,
right, so this is actually a super cool
please don't murder
strat
me.
with Ganondorf that you'll see both of us do. We're actually going to, once again, charge that powered crouch stab with a big Goron sword jump slash. That's going to store the 8 health of damage that will do into our crouch stabs. And I'm going to change to the Master Sword to make for one menu to finish this off.
Spike was worried about me beating him and I died, so
Ah.
Oh, the Iron Knuckles.
yeah. How much health do you have?
6.
Oh,
How much did you find?
I have 5.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Pretty cool, yeah. But you also have a big Goron sword, so those fights are a lot quicker and...
Oh yeah, they hit me once and I was at a heart, a single one.
Yep. Yeah, I got hit once and then I got hit again, so... It didn't really go well, but that's okay. I went and I grabbed a fairy, and now I won't need it, because that's the way these go.
Yeah, that's how the Iron Knuckles go down. And I will showcase, this is always, I like to showcase this when we are doing stuff like this for GDQ. That,
No. You have the big one sword, I don't.
Oh, okay. No, that's good. Yeah, you're right. What I was
take that
gonna say,
away from me.
what I was gonna say, Chad, is I'm gonna use the big Goron sword. What actually I did right there, because I did that jump slash with the Master Sword is the only thing in this game that does more damage to final Ganon. Big Goron sword does the same amount of damage as a hook shot, a bow, other things you might see dukes use.
Love that for me. I didn't get hit the second time going out.
Yo.
So now I have to release my fairy.
The Iron Knuckles suck. They do 4 damage. They're the scariest thing on co-op.
And if you, there is a strat with them. If you sit by their left foot, you have to, kind of in a certain location there, you're not supposed to get hit, but you know. And, yeah, sometimes you do, and it's sad, and you die, and you feel bad because you're on GDQ, but that's okay, you know? It happens to the best of us.
Ian, I could die going through this game with 5 hearts. The end game.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those couple extra checks I did in Gerudo Fortress before I left over there, we were like, yeah, we're basically in go mode. I found 1 heart container. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's helpful.
It's actually very scary doing some of these fights with, like, no health. All right, so that is a finish time for me. But obviously, we are waiting for both of us to cross the finish line. That's how the co-op team would go.
I think Spike went over all this explanation here. Go. All right. Oh, try to get the 1 cycle there. It can be really hard to get that timing.
Yeah, especially with Master Sword.
Yeah, you have to get a certain rhythm there.
Yeah, each of those are a 2-frame window that you have to hit.
Also, if you didn't know that right there, if you hit him while he's charging that shot, you don't have to wait for it. That's a thing I find a lot of people don't know about. Alright, so anyways, as I like to do when I'm on GDQ,
Right.
you know, I like to showcase, you can beat, you know, Ganon, he's a big guy. He's, you know, big, scary dude. But he will go down to anything. And I mean anything. So since I don't have the advantage Spike had of having a big Goron sword that crouch stab Ganon's tail. If you have a lot of times you will find yourself actually just having the big Goron sword or the hammer in this, and it's pretty easy. You do what Spike did, you jump slash, save that Master Sword damage, crouch stab with the damage. It's a good time. We don't have that luxury. What we do have is Deku Nuts. And as Spike mentioned, anything, I mean anything you have that you can hit Ganon's tail with does 1 damage. So we're gonna roll through his leggies, back and forth, nutting on the tail. It's a good time. You can also use your hook shot, you can use bombs, you can use arrows. But this one is, I think this is like honestly the easiest way to do it if you're in this predicament.
Oh yeah.
Going back and forth. You gotta be careful with your timing because you could hit him when he has iframes, so don't do that. And then he'll swing around. Whoop, 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 whoop.
But yeah, there's like this thing, there's no aiming to it. It's great.
Yeah. Where the other ones do end up being, I'd say, a little bit more tricky because you do have to worry about your aim and such. I have 1 heart right now. That's a little scary. If I die...
No, there's no in. I'm not worried.
Just go back
Don't
in.
worry.
My heart is racing right now. I shouldn't die here, but what if I do? What if I do?
Oh
So upset right now. I'm
No
so
pain.
upset. I'm so upset.
This is the scary
I'm
thing about co-op. We
I
have
am
such low health.
so upset right now. Now I don't have enough nut. Oh my god. We did have a fairy, but I released it so that I could do the bottle strats on the Ganondorf fight.
Oh, I was
and-
wondering.
no! Yeah, we had to release it.
Well, we'll have to hit him with 3 hook shots now in phase 1.
We're seeing all the alternative strats over here.
I'm so embarrassed that this happened. We're rusty.
But like we discussed earlier, on the scale of mercy kill to P precipice, you know?
Yeah.
We're somewhere
Definitely
solidly
towards
in the middle.
the mercy kill side, that's for sure.
But in terms
So,
of fun
this is-
value, we're solidly in the P precipice. By far.
We're gonna come in 24 minutes under this.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
This is the dream.
the light arrows
Also,
end up spot.
uh-oh. Oh, I don't have more nuts. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, if you've enjoyed this run, Spike and I do a lot of this. We're actually going to be going into practice mode again for this because we will be doing a run of this at ESA coming up in February. So you should come give us a follow, hang out. This is kind of typical energy you'll find in our streams.
Yeah.
But a little bit more spicier, honestly, than you find on GDQ.
Just drop the links in the chat. Please follow both these amazing runners. It's been so fun getting to watch this today. Really had a great time. Thank you both for being here. This was awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much for having
us.
us on. Ever since we heard this show existed, we were like,
Oh yeah, I talked to Luke about it like when the show started. It was just like figuring out when the best time was. This has been great.
This has been in the making. I mean, it's in the name. It's dangerous to go alone. So.
Exactly. Every time I have Zelda, it's awesome. It's like,
Yes.
this is the show.
this was built in.
All right, my time is coming up here after.
Next fight.
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened with the Iron Knuckles. I die to them and then damageless. So like, you get the best of both worlds with me, you know. Good speedrunner, not so great speedrunner. GG.
Oh my gosh.
It was a fun time,
20,
though.
we killed him.
Yeah, it was a fun time. So I ain't upset.
Oh, that was so much fun. Like I said, if you enjoy co-op speedruns like I do, I just love the banter between the runners we always have. And it's also just, it's a unique way to see a lot of these speedruns that we've seen solo runs before of. And then you get to see it in such a brand new way with the co-op. So this show happens every other Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. You can also do !dangerous in the chat to submit a co-op run to me. And you could be, you could come hang out with us and show off your own co-op run. So would love to see that. Anything else from you two before we wrap up and head to the raid?
No, just once again, thank you for having us on.
Excuse
This
me,
was a lot
I
of
have
fun.
things to say.
Well, I was just saying what I was gonna
all
say.
pizza toppings are valid. You are valid. You are cute. Also, check out other Hotfix shows like No Category Left Behind. I host that one. It's Category Extensions. It's every
does that
other
show?
Wednesday night. It was this past Wednesday, so every other week from that. Also, Victory Lap, which I have coming up on this Thursday. Yes, I have 2 Hotfix shows. What up? That is Thursday nights, late nights, where we take recent personal best and world record runs, and we showcase the VOD with the runner going through and deep diving. They can pause, they can draw over the VOD and really break down the run for you
So cool.
and what went into making that PB happen. Make sure to check that one out as well. And definitely come by our channels. Again, Spike and I both full-time stream. We do a lot of Zelda randomizers. It's a good time. We'd love to have you there. Yes.
Absolutely. Two fantastic streamers, speedrunners, all that good stuff. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. You know, I'm going to plug the Frost Fatale submissions again because I can, because it's I am biased towards that. So in addition to running this Hotfix show, I am the Frame Fatale's event lead, and I'm just so excited that our run and volunteer submissions are opening up tomorrow. We had 92 unique submitters last event. Would love to see us break 100. So if you have any questions or concerns about that, or just want to join our Discord, go to @FrameFatals on Twitter, and we're happy to answer any questions. So super excited for that. And thank you again, everyone, for watching Hotfix. We have speedrunning shows every single day. Our next one we have tomorrow is Awfully Silly, starting at 7, followed by That's Never Happened Before. Sure, it's going to be an amazing show. Thank you all for being here. See you for more speedrunning next time.